Okay, everybody, I think I'm now. See the,
Okay, everybody.
oh, there it goes. The last time I had used the microphone, I had set it to mute. So even though everything's hooked up properly, he was muted. So anyways. So I was just saying, just let everybody kind of come in because I had announced this yesterday in the live stream. And I don't know who would have seen that other than the 300 people or so that had checked out the video so far. So just kind of getting organized really quickly here and we'll get started. I'm going to work on a couple of horses for some progress, and we're going to start off with Luke. Zeus, what are you doing? What do you want? We'll start off with Luke because Luke's a pretty good example. Hopefully he's a great example, to be honest, of what I want the horses to do that I'm going to bring in. So I can't see the comments. I don't have any ability to respond in a timely manner. If you guys line up a bunch of comments and questions and stuff like that, then I can get to them later. There we go. Jen says, why are you wearing my jacket and my mug? I'm not. It's my stuff. All of this stuff here is my stuff. As it goes. So, without further ado, I'm gonna go get Luke. So if you guys will sit tight for a minute here, I've got my microphone on anyway, so Zeus seems like he's gonna follow me around for a little bit. Usually he kind of sticks close until I actually start working with them, and then he wanders off. Just gonna close this front gate because Luke's at the back. You coming, Zeus? He's gone. Zeus, where's the bear? I'm not entirely sure Zeus has the greatest of hearing anymore. Where's the bear? No bears. Haven't really seen too much wildlife. We see tracks here and there of deer. And nothing in the arena at the moment. But if it rains or if I harrow, then you can see the tracks really clearly, but nothing right now. Just dog and human prints, horse prints. Rained last night, so everything's a little soggy, but supposedly it's going to get clear from here on out for a little bit. Hey pal, ready to come show some people what a good horsey does? So you'd better be a good horsey. This is not put on properly. Can you put your head up, please? Up, 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 up. Thanks, buddy. Just have to get that one strand of grass, eh? Oh, just wait. Not done. You're in work mode, pal. Which you haven't been in for a while. So we'll see how this goes. Now, I've done piles of work with Luke in his past. He's probably the one horse I've worked with the absolute most around here, especially in regards to groundwork. So he should be an absolute expert. Anything short of that, well, I'll just reteach it. Hey, you're on the wrong side. There you go. Leading. All work with horses starts from the moment you walk up to them. I have an expectation of certain things. You're a little quick. I'm gonna have to get you to back up, buddy. Moment you walk up to them to still quick, There we go. I'm going to go a little bit slower. If he's got the mindset that he needs to rush up to the front, then I should probably catch his feet a little bit sooner rather than later. Every horse is looking right now. Luke, the good looking horse. Back up. A little bit quick. So you walk up to them and then you halter them and then you lead them out. And every little, you're on the wrong side now. Get on the other side. Get over. Get over. Get over. You're not over yet. Now you're over. Super important stuff. Because they'll be, good grief. Can you go over this way, please? Yeah. Just stay on that side for a little bit. Thanks, pal. Because they're always looking to see if you're missing any cues or pushing off, or they're able to push you off, sort of step into your space and all that kind of stuff. So we're always just trying to stay high quality along the way. If you're fluffy and forgiving so much while you're just doing a basic leading around, back up, then you're probably going to have trouble elsewhere as well. At least that's my opinion on it. I guess I should make sure the live stream's still running before I get started here. So lucky for me, I have my extra phone with me. Mustangs. Yes, Sue. Mustangs are hard to get to Canada. Patricia had said tomorrow yesterday, so that's today now. Now we're doing this. Okay, moving on. Oh, Zeus has left. He knows something exciting is going to happen. No, don't start thinking about rolling. Stop. Pay attention. I know I'm not paying it. See, the problem is I'm not really paying attention to him. So it's not entirely his fault that I'm not, that he's thinking about doing something else. Okay, so let's work with Luke first. And somebody chewed on you. Okay, get off. Now, Luke may or may not be the best example for all these things, mainly because he's a little bit spoiled in that I'm kind of forgiving and I'm not as strict, back up, that I am usually with other horses, because I don't know why, because I've had him since he's 2 and I have an emotional connection of some sorts that actually is detrimental to precision. But either way, he is acclimated to a lot of stuff, which is what we're doing today. We're acclimating horses to weird human stuff. So first, we'll start off with the rope. See how I stepped back there? So he steps forward. Why? Because he knows he can. Back up. Because I'm a little bit fly. You won't see that in the next couple of horses. But. So if I was watching me from the side, I would have told myself, don't do that. So you don't really want to be stepping back. Anyhow, let's get on with things. So I'm going to just start with the rope. We're going to do some basic groundwork. I'll see if I can't talk my way through it a little bit. So the first thing I want to do is send him around me. A basic walk is nice. Just get him to yield away. He's a little too close based on how quickly I'm walking towards him. He should keep a nice solid circle around me. We should just wear a rut in the ground, and I should wear a hole in the ground. I don't know. I probably cut him off looking at the ground. So when horses get a little more educated and sensitive to this process, it shouldn't take much to get them to stop. You keep stopping in the same spot. So we're going to pay attention to that. And you're steering me over towards the pile of sand. So when you're doing your groundwork, really be careful of if your horse is steering you around. Same spot. Keep going. Now every other horse is watching. This place is built specifically for this purpose. Go, go, go. But you'll see we'll start to make our way a little bit more over that way. So see if we can get something kind of smooth and decent. But as we go around, I'm checking to make sure that Luke's nose is on the inside. Almost all the time if I can get it to happen. Go. I'll be a little bit more on top of his stuttering through that part of the circle there, because he's got an idea in his head. Puts his nose out a little there. That's better. Okay, so now we're going to change directions and we'll go the other way and see if he's any good. So I'm just going to come this way, keep walking, my feet don't stop moving, and send him out. Just keep going around in our basic circle and see if he has the same problem this side. He does. So just practice a little more and make sure I've got something solid before I move to my next activity. Now when I'm starting horses out on this bit of groundwork, go, good grief, then I'll just keep walking. I won't stick to just one side for this long. I'll probably have changed directions by now. But I'm just trying to make sure that I've got something with him that looks good and feels good to me. So I didn't ask for a gait change, so this is where I'm going to start getting a little pickier with him. If he changes speeds without being asked, I'm going to stop him, turn him, make him go the other way. Now as I do this activity, I actually tend to kind of snug up to the horses a little bit, and I'll try to pet them. I'll send them on as we go. And the really troubled ones will stop. They can't go. They can't handle going around and being pet. But you really want to let them know, come on. All right, we suck. We suck today. Oh, he's getting himself all worried. That's good. I found a gap. Oh, now we'll change directions and go the other way. I'll have him yield away from me, because what he's doing right now is not what I want. But my feet don't stop moving throughout this whole activity. The sand pile is probably troubling him a little bit, which is why I've left it in here. And in fact, when this sand pile goes down, I think I might get myself another one. Oof, good boy. So I don't really want him trotting around or doing all this silly stuff, chucking his head around and stuff. So I'm going to change directions more often than not. And if he wants to expend his energy changing directions, no problem. It's easy for me. Change directions. Come on. Good. There. That's a little smoother. And I'm looking for him to be smooth and not weird. Now, weird is a very subjective term. But what it really means is he's going to be in control of himself. He should carry himself slowly and calmly. No trouble, no shaking his head, no flicking his tail. Should be kind of smooth. Come on, buddy. But if you watch, you'll see I'm always moving towards him. So he is always making a bit of a yield away from me. That's good. Getting a little calmer. As you can see, this is getting a little more precise. Because they will get a little tired. You have to make some changes. Whoops, you went the wrong way. Come on. Oh. Maybe I'll chuck a rope on his back a little. See if he's used to this or not. Come on, get moving. Move your feet. Some horses will really get pretty worried about this stuff and their feet will completely stop like that. But I don't want them to stop. I just want them to go. So I'll underhand it over his back, like that. But he's getting a little worried, so we'll change directions. Check on the other eye, see if this side works any better. Chuck a rope over top of him. Look what happened to you, man. What is going on here? Looks like I'm working with Luke today. Can't leave him like this. So, however long it takes is however long it takes. I'd like him to walk. Chuck a rope on him. Hey, get moving. Come on, move your feet. Move on. But you can't really do this stuff enough. You know, you should be listening to what my direction hand is telling him to do, and chucking ropes on him shouldn't be a problem. Ask him to go the other way. Well, get moving, buddy. Chuck a rope on him. Come on. Oh, man. Come around. Come around. Come around. Come around. Come around. Yeah, you're in trouble now. You should know better. Whoop. What'd you do that for? See how his head went down? It's got somewhere else to be. He says, what's with all this groundwork? You haven't done groundwork with me in months. Oh, it's true. I haven't. I'd say almost even years. Not years, but a year. Other people do this stuff with him. Maybe that's the problem. A little too precise. Hey, getting cut off a lot. You have to listen up. That's pretty good. Thanks, buddy. But yeah. This is a Mitchie. Can you scratch some stuff? Sure, I can scratch some stuff. Be careful of these things though, letting horses scratch on you. Okay, we'll take a 2-minute break. See if the stream's actually running. I don't have an assistant today. So, I don't know if this is working. Is this working? Let's press play. It is working. Okay. Whoa, holy smokes, buddy. Jeez. Okay, so it looks like the stream's working, so that's nice to see. So I'll just give him a minute or so to have a think on all that. Now we'll use another tool actually before I go any further. This is I think it's a dressage stick. Got a few of these from somebody one time and I thought, well, I could probably use that. And I just put a plastic bag on the end. You can buy the $50 stick and flag business things and whatnot, but I find plastic bags are actually really effective because they're so noisy. Luke mostly doesn't care about this kind of thing because I've done so much with him, but I'll show you the same exercise without having to flick the rope around so much. You do have to switch hands with this, so sometimes it's a little more awkward. Right, buddy? Anyways, Luke generally doesn't care about this, but I can say that doing this while he's standing doesn't mean anything. Horses can stand for a lot of stuff when they're standing. That said, though, Luke's usually pretty good. What? Okay, let's do a little groundwork, buddy. Ready? Go. Go. There, see? So maybe it does bother him, but not when he's standing. Go, 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 go. There we go. Well, how about that? Good. We found another gap. Slow down. Freaking me out, man. Stop running around so fast. Go. My arm is out. I expect him to go. We're going to change directions. Let's change hands. Check the other side of his body. Get moving. Come on. Oh, geez. Switch hands. Switch directions. He's freaking out on me. He's losing it. He's losing it. Luke, what's wrong with you, man? I've done this a million times. Go. Go. Thank you. Oh. Proof that, Luke. What's wrong with you, man? I've done this to you so many times, it's ridiculous. So, what are you gonna do? Tackle it. But just because he's afraid doesn't mean that he can't get past it. We'll get him past this today. Okay, well, off you go then. Switch hands. Off you go. Come on, get away from me. Now, when horses are kind of acting like this, I think we're just, today's a one horse day. Get off of me. Relax, man. Okay, get going, my arm's out. So I'll make a little movement on this side of him. Get him shuffling around. Now we'll get him out. Say, come on, get out. But don't cut in. Don't cut in. Doesn't make me very happy. We'll just keep him moving. Say, hey, come on. He's a little too frozen for my liking. But see, when horses are moving, come on, go. You know, they really don't like, go. Yeah, thanks. Keep moving. There you go. So what if you got to climb a little tiny sand hill? It's no big deal. All right, I've almost got my original loop back. Let's try the other side. Not yet. Well, we're getting there. There you go, buddy. Go. Nope. Don't make such a hard turn and you won't have so much trouble, pal. I'm not holding the line tight or nothing. Oof. He's getting a little bit close for my liking, so I'll put him out there a little further. Get out. Just rub him with it. You know, just rub them with it. Bug them a little bit. Keep them moving. Keep their feet moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Come on, buddy. There you go. Can't let them stand. There we go. How about the other side? You're getting a little better on that side. It's funny too, because I actually always say, you know, if I can't do this with a horse on the ground, then I'm probably not going to ride him. But I ride Luke all the time. Keep moving, buddy. It's tiring work for him. Come on. Good boy. Just keep bugging him. His direction should be by my left hand at the moment, and his speed should be my feet. This bag is just an irritation. And he shouldn't be scooting off when I bring it around and stuff. He should just be walking normally. Okay, he's getting a little better on that side. So let's send him off. Go around the other way a little. He's getting a little worried. We'll bring him back this way. Come on. Direction changes are hard for horses. You have to understand that they have to change their thought process a little and stick danger on the other side of their body. Hey, that's not cool. Don't let your horse get their nose. Get away. Well, you're making me worried, man. Slow down. Go the other way. Whoa. Not cool. Your horse goes by you in a straight line, there's a decent chance that a cow kick's coming your way. He's not flicking his tail so much, but he is kind of cutting in a little bit much. So it shows where we've got a couple of gaps. That was a straight line. I don't like that, but at least he kept mostly away from me. Okay, go the other way. If he's gonna make a straight line, then he's gonna have to face the wrath of the plastic bag. Come on, big guy. What is going on with you? Come here, you. Come here. What is happening? Look, you're freaked Tana out. She's like, my poor Lukey. Hey, it's a plastic bag, buddy. How many times have we done this? Right? Go. Good. Not bad. So, a little bit different horse based on... Now, I'll really bug him behind the tail and stuff as well. Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me. Yeah, I really meant it. Well, I told you a couple times already. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. A good cow horse. Would you just calm down? I don't know with you. Probably seen too many other worried horses. But whatever. Just push them past this. Hey. That's better. Luke, you were supposed to be the example. The good example. Put your head down. Hey, come here. Good boy. Not that close. Just a little bit. When you find gaps like this, these weird things, you know, you can't, in my opinion, you just can't leave them. I'm going to let him leave a little here if he wants to. Let's get him a little worried. But just give him a second here. Wait till he calms down a little bit more and understands he just needs to stay. I mean, he's not like he's really left me. So I'm going to let him lead out a little. He'd like not to leave because he knows to stay. And this is freaky stuff. He's sure that he's going to get hurt. Now I'm going to draw him and he'll come in. And that's really good. I'll pet him for that. But don't draw any more than I ask. So we have drive, although I'm not asking him to leave, so I'll hold him back. Now I'll get him to go backwards with my other hand. You guys probably can't see it, come to think of it. Here, go this way a little. Back up. Back up. Good. Okay. So we'll do this again sideways. So I'm going to do the same deal. I'm going to shake this thing around like it's something crazy. I'll let him leave a little. Now I'll direct him, ask him to stay, and now I'll ask him to come. There. That's pretty good. A little bit more. There. I don't want him coming up sideways, so I'm just going to ask him back, and now backwards. Now forwards, and he's got to come into this pressure. Manage that. Hey, big lug. Yeah, it's hard work. It's hard work. It's stressful. It's just a bag, buddy. I don't know how many times we've done this. Countless. Okay, so we got a little bit further with that. I'm going to put that down for a minute because you can't freak them out all the time. Or the whole time, not all the time, but the whole time with one thing. So let's work on a pool noodle. Bonk, 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 bonk. Pool noodles are soft and light. They're hard to get any real speed to them because they're so light. Is my live stream still running? What I really need is an assistant. Let's see. Well, comments are still coming in, so. I never cluck. Ever. I'll explain that another time. Good with stream and audio. Thanks, guys. Okay, Luke. Bonk, 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 bonk. I'll draw him while I bonk him. I know, it's a pool noodle. There you go, buddy. You can make it. It's a pool noodle, pal. See, he still listens though. He still says, no problem, I'll come to you. So I've got a lot of good foundation there, even though he knows that some things are kind of worrisome. So we'll try this pool noodle thing out. I don't know if I've ever done pool noodle stuff with him, come to think of it, other than going through pool noodle tunnels and stuff like that. So we'll see. Pool noodle's a little longer too, actually, so that's kind of handy. Get him to go the other way, put it up in his sheath area and stuff like that, his stifle. Horses hate that. He's getting some good exercise today, hey pal? I'll bug him a little bit. I don't really want him trotting around me though. I'd like it if he would just walk. But, so that's why we want to change directions, because it'll be a bit of effort. And if he goes off, okay, I need your other eyeball. I need your other eyeball. There you go. Now just walk. Other eyeball, other eyeball. There we go. Good boy. Good, now go, 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 go. Good. Just keep bugging him. He says, I don't change directions so well on this side. Can you help me out? Yeah, I think I can do that. Send him the other way. Come on, buddy. There you go. Just be calm, collected. Still moving my feet as much as I can. That's a good yield. So we can get a little bit quieter overall. Come on. Come on. Go. There you go. Quieter with our voices and quieter with our feet. It's going to come meet me around this way. So he's got to get ahead of me and come around. That's good. I like that quite a bit. Oh, I was almost there. You have good anticipation, pal. Okay, I'll get him to do the same thing. He's got to come up and meet me around. He's got to get around me. There we go. There. I'll bug him in between his legs and get this thing caught in there. Stuff like that. You want horses to be okay with stuff at their feet, their legs. You know, don't get so worked up. I'll tell you what to do. See, here's what you can do. Just shove it in between their legs when they're walking. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's a pool noodle, you know, so it doesn't get stuck. It just sort of rubs funny, feels weird. And now we'll work the other side of his body. Come on. Good boy. But be careful they don't kick out at these types of things and hit you. We're working the sand pile at the same time. It's doing double duty. Now he's staying a little further away. Hi, buddy. I know, you're a big boy. Get that stuck in there a little. Have him bump against it. There's nothing wrong with that, right? It's a pool noodle. It's not a stick or something destructive. There, I'll bring him back the other way. It's starting to rain a little. Hey, spitting out. That's okay. There, see, that's much better. I'm really going to get it stuck in there if I can. There, see? Get a little higher up their hocks and they'll get kind of worried. Slow them down. Slow down. Let's keep working it, buddy. Keep working. Whoop, don't get so close. There you go. Oh, it's starting to rain, pal. We're going to have to move to the indoor. I like being outside. Well, I mean, with the clear blue sky up. So he's getting a little calmer and I'm trying to, oh, this is hard to time up. But come here. We're probably really out there. Okay, come make ahead of me. Let's go. Good boy. And we just keep bugging him until he sort of gets a little bit of a better look about them. I know you're a big horse. Big horse. Yeah. You got to show all the girls what you're made of, pal. Hey. Come here. Come closer to me. Come here. Bug his hocks, bug his stifle. Horses hate this stuff. Why? Because they know that if they don't have their legs, they're crippled and toast. So you can really build. Hey, watch out, coming through. Okay, make some forward movement, not backwards. Atta boy. There. Good boy. How about back up? Yeah. It's starting to rain a little. I'm a little bit worried about our electronic system. So I think we'll move. Continue this down the way a little bit. So, here, hang on to this for me. But I can't stop now. We'll bring our 2 tools. I was going to get to more. Well, we've got another tarp down there. So we'll probably use that instead. All right, it's starting to rain, buddy. Okay, everybody here with me. And easy peasy. Guess I'll just leave my coffee for now. That's fine. Okay, back up a little for a second. You're stepping on my stick. So I got a carry camera, pool noodle, scary bag, and a horse. All right, so with the rain, probably should have just done this in the covered arena to start with, because I knew it was going to be sprinkly. This camera is pretty foggy, eh? That's better. So I knew it'd be kind of sprinkly today. But it gives them a short break anyways, and we'll change locations. And actually the side effect, or the effect of this, is that we'll also be able to see if he has any problem in a different environment, which Luke tends to get a little more worried inside of the covered arena. Not a lot, but some. And we can figure that out. Open the gate. Off we go. Whoop. Caught on the gate. All right. A lot of things to think about. Hopefully the audio and video is still working. Put you guys over in the usual corner, I think. We'll continue on our efforts. I think I'm only working with one horsey today, otherwise this video will just be forever in the making. Oh yeah, yeah, it's really raining now. You can hear it. It's coming down kind of hard. Okay, you guys, back up, back up. Back up, Luke, back up. Good boy. Okay, we're gonna put your stuff there. And let's see, what's my frame? I'd like my frame to be in the center, right there. Okay, we're out of the rain. I don't need my jacket. I put it on just so that I can bring it down here. So this stream is going to be called Working with Luke, because he seems to have forgotten everything. Poor horsey. Yeah. Come on, buddy. We got to go close the gate anyways. Let's start with a rope. So as science goes, we always have to, see, you can say, you want to recreate your situations to represent what you've already done, so you can see if there's a problem. So we've changed one thing, essentially, is what we're doing. We're changing one thing, which is the environment. Luke's still thinking of, ooh, my rope is really heavy. Okay, so let's send him around and see how he goes with just the rope. See if he snugs up to me or not. He's kind of snuggly. We don't want that. So we just do what we usually do. I'll ask him to change directions right here. He should yield and go around. Oh, he's a little quicker on this side, see, so we want to check that. So what we're going to do is change directions. Go the other way. Oh, this thing is so heavy. Come on, move it. There's sand and water in the end. Bump, bump, throw it over his back. Does he care? Not a lot. Okay, I'll come back to the other side. We'll see if he's one-sided of some sorts. Are you one-sided, Luke? I thought you were a two-sided horse. What happened to you being my solid horse? Let's press in on him. Say, hey, get your butt out. You're snugging up to the front of the arena too much. So I'm going to send him down into the middle here a little. Change directions. Good boy. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Good. Send him around. Throw the rope on his back a little. Keep going. I know, now we're in the middle of the arena. I'm making progress where I want to be, not where he wants to be, which is much more up towards the front. Send him around again. Bump him. Toss the rope on his back. The usual. Good. That's a good stop. Okay. Let's see. Should we do pool noodle or bag? Let's go with bag. Back up. You're in my way. So I'll shake this thing around while I'm walking too, so that he comes towards it. I'm drawing him. Now I'm going to send him out. Bug him a little. The tarp's there, but Luke's usually very good with tarps. Of course, I'm not going to hold him to that anymore because he sucks at everything else. Now his butt's getting a little close to me, so what I'll do, this is just my thing, is I'll drag this thing over top of his butt and sort of place a little more pressure on his hock. I'm getting a little dizzy going around that tight and that fast, so I'm going to send him the other way. Come on, buddy. There you go. Bug him some more. You can see he's already a little better, even though we're in a different environment too, so that's nice to see. He's checking out that tarp, so let's go see it. Come on. Get around it. Not cool. Something to be really cautious of if you're training your horses. If they see something on the ground they might not like, you don't want them to travel with it on the other side of their body. So we're going to do double duty here. Come on. Attaboy. Yeah, it's just a tarp. We're going to play around the tarp a little here. And he's going to have to manage that. But I'm not going to let him come between me and the tarp. There we go. I don't want him thinking about this thing while we're working. There, travel over it. Good boy. There, add the plastic bag in there and oh, see, I failed there. That's my fault. But I was stepping on the line, so I was concentrating on something else. So I'm going to send him out and around, but over it. There we go. And the plastic bag. He's turning back into the Luke I know. Come here. Come here. It's okay. It's okay. You're okay. You're okay. Come on, buddy. Come around. Come on. There. Over the tarp, please. Oh, that sucked. Try again. Don't crowd me though. Come on in. That's not cool. I'll block them there. Send them forward. Send them forward. But get a little bigger, you know. Sometimes you just get a little bigger and they'll make their way around. To the other eye. The other side of the body. Can't have them one-sided. Come on, back up and go around me. Good boy. Good. I'll bug him while he's going across the tarp. There's my horsey back. Didn't think it would take too long. Not bad. Okay, let's get some action. Come in here. Really get moving around with this thing. I really want to make sure I've got this solid. I can't have him doing this anymore. He's supposed to be my example horse. Other way. Make your way around me, buddy. Come on. There you go. I stopped. You should just go calmly. My feet matter. Or they should matter. Now I know this side is a little more touchy than the other side, so don't do that. See, you'll get up near their withers and they'll put their nose on the other side of their body. Right? And then their butt comes in. Like that. And he'll start to snug in a little. I don't want that. I don't want the butt inside. Makes me worried. There, see? Look at him. Get out. I want to be able to touch the other side of him. Still pressure him out towards it. This is an advanced activity. Don't do this unless you're kind of good at it. Or know your horse really well. But this is a lot of action. So keep moving. Handle this on the other side of your body. You got to keep his butt out. Come on. There you go. Yeah, a little quicker is nice too. What the heck? I'm only a little dizzy. Don't drink coffee if you're going to do this activity. Caffeine does not help motion sickness whatsoever. That is much better. That's way better. I'll give you a break for that. Yeah. Break time. Way better. We'll get that pool noodle figured out and call it a day with Luke, I think. Because that's a big deal. Anybody got anything interesting to say? Well, what's up, man? Everybody wants to see you more than me anyways. Let's see. 34 thumbs up. David, you're the best, man. Thanks for harassing everybody. Thumbs up just means that YouTube is going to see the channel or the video as something that's good, and it makes it into the algorithm a bit better. So David and I have talked about that a few times, and anyways, yes, Luke is lighter. His summer coat is much lighter. He'll get even lighter. He's already losing all his spots and stuff. Ooh, you're hot. And chubby. Whoa, you put on some weight, eh, pal? It's good. He needed it. He's a little gangly as a teenager. Yeah, Luke's kicking up into his stomach and whatnot. He needs some... What? See, now I'm getting lax because I'm not paying attention. So he's going to start walking around me a little. I just finished walking around him. It's no good. No good. I'm not teaching him anything good. Okay, well, no real questions, I guess. No questions for unedited live footage. Very brave, eh? The only bravery that's happening is this guy. For me, this is just another day. S. Gibson. That reminds me. Thank you for the comment about being distracted. I read that this morning. And a lot of people make fun of me for being distracted, but actually a really good point was made. S. Gibson there. What? Being distracted is like being like a horse, you know? Yeah, I'm really, really aware of my surroundings, and I can pay attention to a bunch of stuff, you know? Not that I remember everything that I'm supposed to come back to, so maybe that's a little bit like a horsey too. What? I'm not scratching you. Ugh, getting heavy. So thanks for that comment. I like it a lot. Next time somebody, Carla, makes fun of me, I'll just comment on that. I'm a little bit more like a horse than a human. Maybe. It sounds nice. Okay, you ready for a little bit more there, big guy? Sand all over your nose. You putting sand on me? I hope not. Okay, moving on. Pool noodle time. And then what? Tarp? Should we do the tarp a little? I can't believe you're not really getting this. We'll have to do a redo tomorrow or something. Pool noodle time. Come here. Don't go so far away. That's good. See, you want to be able to draw them even though you've got something that might drive them or pressure them to be away. Get them all worried and stuff. Sometimes I'll take these pool noodles, if he'll let me. Pet them. And I'll take it and I'll just put it there. And because they get worried, they actually tighten it down for me. And now, oh, he let it go. And it's not to freak him out. I mean, obviously I've done a bunch of work already with the pool noodle that you guys have seen. But see, he has to release his tail to get rid of it. So he's got to be a little bit in control of his body. Now, keep in mind, if he was really worried, he'd go taking off like a crazy horse. But he doesn't, and it falls off, and that's that. So we'll bug him a little bit more inside of his legs here. And you'll see, standing around is no problem. It's easy peasy work. But if I send him off, hey, come on. Go, my arm's out. And then do this. Oh, jeez. Prove me a liar. Well, at least Luke's back to normal. Really shove it up in there. Really get it up in there. Okay, keep moving. Come on, big guy. See, now we can keep it in there a little bit, and he'll understand that it bends. It doesn't hurt. Well, it probably feels uncomfortable. Good boy. How about the other side? Come on, move off. Go. Good. Yeah. No, it's stuck on your tail, man. There. So that's what Luke should have looked like. What are we at now? How many minutes in is this? The rain stopped. Of course the rain stopped. However many minutes, what about an hour in? It's 10 o'clock now. I think I started around 9. And yeah, 10 o'clock. So that's what he should have started at. I want to trim Luke's tail and make it even across. Just saying, not to be critical. Some people think it looks really good. But I actually, when I cut his tail, I cut it ragged on purpose. So to each his own. The only thing I'd say about tail cutting is just that, I mean, it should hopefully be off the ground a little. They trim their own tails by stepping on them and strands come out. But you don't want to cut it too short. They have a harder time whipping off flies and stuff or whatever. But yeah. But yeah, I cut his tail ragged because I actually prefer him to look a little more natural instead of groomed. But that's just a personal preference. It's no big deal either way. So he's done really well. I'm going to let him go. I usually don't let horses go so much in here. But those are the things he should have got done from the beginning. Now he's playing with the stick and bag. Of course he is. Don't step on. Oh, you're good. I'll put this off to the side somewhere. Could probably do a little bit of liberty work with him, eh? You guys might be interested in that. I'm not quite done. I'll let him have a roll. If you guys can see that. Can you see all the way over there? All the work I was doing over that way? Not really, eh? There. He's got to have himself a scratch and an itch. We'll give him a break here for a second. There he goes. What are you doing, man? The one thing I love about Luke, oh, he's not going to do it for me. Oh, maybe he will. Oh, are you getting up? You are. Eesh, sand everywhere. One thing I was going to say I love about him is that I can walk up to him when he's lying down, but he decided to get up. So let's put the sand back. This sand is super loose. Love it. Love this arena. So glad I built it. Hopefully you'll be able to find some time to talk about it. Okay, I've got some rope in here. It's not roping rope of any sorts. It's actually very loose rope. Very non-stiff. Whatever the heck the opposite of stiff is. But I tend to use it. It's a soft. It still goes. Still whistle it around a little bit. He's paying attention to me now. Okay, let's reframe the camera a little bit. We'll have him run around a bit. Let's see. What do we got? Let's have him run around somewhere down that way. Right, buddy? Okay, I'm going to send you off, so don't go freaking out on me. I want you to go to my left. So off you go. Now off halter, I'll A lot of people work horses off halter, just good liberty work. I do too. I do a lot of halter work as well. So I'm just gonna have them continue around. We'll just do our long circle here. Keep them out of the corner. Just ask them to go with a bit of rope. And this rope, keep going. This rope is long because then I can chuck it at them. But it's super duper soft. So I'm just gonna send them around a little more here. Actually, what we should do is see how he does with the tarp. I mean, right now I'm just ad lib, just all things that I do normally. People ask me, what do you do? You should explain what you do. Well, it's pretty random sometimes, like today. But I will start out with some good stuff. Some stuff that I'm gonna need. Okay, wrong way. Oh, I got the butt. Okay, get moving, get moving. Come on. Now it's playtime. Good boy. So I'm gonna plant myself somewhere near this tarp. Make a little noise. Oh. Oh no! Don't go over there. It's the camera. Yeah, I know. Go around. Keep going this way. There you go. See, he doesn't care about tarps. Looks a tarp master. He's also a paper or plastic bag master. Whoop. You guys can't see him when he's over here. Come on, buddy. Out of the corner. Let's go. I really mean it. Get out of the corner. Okay, I gotta try to keep him to the other side of the arena here. So we'll have him go back and forth and switch eyes and that kind of stuff. Otherwise, he just keeps on going. Whoa, wrong way. There you go. I'll ask him to stop, and he doesn't. So I'm gonna send him back the other way. If I can. There you go. Okay, keep going. Switch eyes. Attaboy. Now, we haven't done a lot of playing in here, so we'll see how this goes. Now, about halfway around, I'm going to ask him to stop. Right here. There, that's nice. Send him back around. Go on. You're doing half circles in the arena. Let's go, buddy. Now, hopefully, he'll snug up closer to me as we do this. That would be my wish. He's got his nose real low. So I'm going to try to stay. That's nice. Don't come so forward. I'll pet him here. That was really, really soft and quiet. I like that a lot. Send him back around. Come on. Now I could just use my normal lead rope, but I was actually going to chuck this over his back as he goes around and stuff, but I don't know if I'll do that now. I'm going to have him come around. I'm hoping he'll draw. I'll drive him around. But if I have any kind of draw, I should be able to keep him off the fence. So let's see if we can get him onto the tarp. Ask him forward. There we go. Get him to turn towards me a bit more. That's pretty good. Good. How about the other way? Send him back around. Come on. Go forward. Come on, buddy. There you go. Now I want him on the tarp, so I'm going to come around a little bit. So he has to keep me in his vision. He's avoided the tarp. Now I'm just chasing him around in a circle like a moron. Hey, pay attention. Thank you. A little more. Good. Out. Out. Turn. Turn. Forward. Forward. Turn. Oh, you bad horse. I don't want the other eye. You're in big trouble now. I'm gonna have to go get the 2x4 and turn off the camera and everything. Anybody who isn't a regular to this channel would probably say, what? Come on, man, I'm just following you around at this point. You need to make a turn. Nope. Okay, oh, there we go. Okay, now forward, go over the tarp. Pay attention. Oh, you're bad. You're bad, you're bad, you're bad. You're in trouble. Get moving. So I don't have this side of his body quite perfect. We can get that. Nope, still following him around. So we'll send him on a little. I want him to think about coming in, but he's not. I have more drive than draw. That's that indication. I'm gonna ask him to stop. He's going too fast for me. I don't want him going this fast. But don't come forward till I come around. Now forward. No, don't square up. No, don't square up. You're a good boy. All right, come here. Okay, now turn. Good. Now hopefully he figures this out. There we go. Now I'm gonna see if I can't get him to stop on the tarp. Because what the heck, it's a good game. There, all 4 feet. Hey, no, don't play with it. Oh, looked good until you messed with it. Thanks, Luke. Let's put it back. I don't want him playing with my tarp. I just want him to stand there and be a good boy about it. Okay, shuffle on. It's turning into a nice day after that 10 minutes of rain. Okay, I don't want to chase you around, so give me your nose. All right, you're going around then. You're going around. Let's get a little active here because he's not paying attention to my requests. Okay, off you go then. He's a peanut pusher. I haven't trained him to do this, you know. Actually, I did. I trained him to do this. I'm an expert peanut pushing horse trainer. And if you send me $2,000, I'll help you figure out how to peanut push with your horse as well. First, you need a bag of peanuts. I don't have to use them anymore. Ah, nice try. See, he tried to come in there for a second. He's tired of moving around. See, but he should be, okay, well, off you go, peanut pusher. We don't have to use peanuts anymore because, and you have to buy special peanuts that only I sell. It's like buying a special horseman stick and stuff like that. None of the plastic bag things those losers use. You have to get a real flag and a stick. There. Okay, now forward. Come on, buddy. Now turn. Turn. Turn or you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Come on there, peanut. Turn. Good. Now forward. Don't square up. Just go forward. Don't square up. Forward. Come on. Now I'll draw. Now I'll drive. Now I'll draw. Now I'll drive. Now I'll draw. Stay, but don't play. Don't play. Good job. Would you like a peanut? I should rename you Peanut. That's your name from now on. Good boy. That was really good. I don't know. That's fun. It's fun to do. Luke's fun to work with. I'm glad, actually, the way it turned out. Oh, what happened? I lost one of my loops. That's not organized. Good job, Peanut. So, there you go. I think I'm gonna finish on that. Hopefully he doesn't rip that thing apart. Don't play, or I'll come over there and whack you with a pool noodle. These pool noodles are $300 a piece, by the way. If you send me some cash, I'll ship it to you. First class courier. I mean, it'll arrive same day. So, $300. Good boy. Much better. You finally got yourself put together a little bit there. Okay, Luke, Peanut, let's answer some questions. If there are any. If there aren't any, That's fine too. Let's see. There he goes. Maybe back to the top. That'd be nice. It's sort of nice. I know he's just going to goof around and rip it to shreds, which I'll discourage because I like my tarps. They cost money. A bargain for the pool noodles. In fact, actually, I have a 50% off sale going on just today. So they're $150. And again, free shipping. Free shipping all around. First class. Should arrive soon. So 50% off, people. Take advantage of these things. That and my tarps, they're on sale as well. Regular 400 down to 200. It's a peanut day. Bags of peanuts are 50 bucks. Oh. Well, how about that? Oh, goodness. Look what we found. Hey, man, what's happening? Oh, geez. Oh, it's a game now. Let's do this. What is going on? Everything is lost. Go the other way. Ah, no, no. Stay over that end. We're gonna work this. I don't think I expected you to freak out over just dragging a tarp around. Let's be friends. Honestly, I'm gonna have to put up a picture of you with a tarp that's all over your body. Hey? You just figure it's playtime? Sorry, it's gonna be a little bit loud for a second here. I don't want them afraid of tarps. At all. There. You're stuck with it now, pal. What are you gonna do? Move your feet. Yeah, I don't want to get too close to him. He looks like he's worried. What a goof. Oh, is he moving? He's moving. Hey, now you look like a mule. We'll call him Peanut Mule. Oh, there you go. See, so. I don't know about dragging it on the ground though. I think I might have to deal with that dragging it on the ground thing. But hey, we might as well have a little bit of fun at Peanut's expense. Right? Poor Peanut. He's got a lot going on today. I didn't know he was so lost with stuff. Now he's stepping on it. $50% off, people. The blue ones are 200 bucks. Free shipping. Horse training. Special horse training tarp. And pool noodles. Special horse training. They're not actually pool noodles, I just call them that because everybody recognizes them, but they're a highly specialized foam cylindrical horse training device. That's why they're so a little bit pricey. How much for the peanut pushing horse? He's 50% off too. He's a steal at $1 million. So take advantage of it. It's only today. Only today. He comes with a tarp as well. And the cylindrical foam horse training device. So it's a real deal. I mean, think about it. You get it. What was the tarp? Tarp was 200. The cylindrical horse training foam device was 150. 350 free shipping. Around the world. What do you think he's doing? He's looking out back. He's just walking around with a tarp on his back. So there you go. That's Luke's activities for the day. I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't think I'm gonna mess around with him anymore because he ended off really well. Well, hey buddy. Sorry, I was just looking at comments. I could hear you coming, but I wasn't looking at you. You actually made it really close. Hey, no, don't chew on the rope. Yeah, my rope, not yours. It's not food. Looks like food, maybe. Teresa asks, how big is the indoor arena? This area here is estimated at about 70 by 50. 50 wide, 70 long. When I built this place, I just looked at the camera. Oh, you having a rough time, buddy? You want me to get off? Come here. Come here. Hey, come here. Come here. Oh, he's got it off all by his lonesome. Oh, I'm probably going to leave him ruined. We should fix that. See, you don't get to take your tarp off all alonesies. What I should do is attach it to him with a rope so it looks like a cape when he's down like that. That would be fun. But in all honesty, right now, I actually do want to take it off of him. I don't want him to take it off. So. So I'm actually going to just check out a couple of things real fast. He's breathing a little bit, so I'm going to ask him forward. Bump, bump, bump. And rub him. To be honest, it probably feels kind of good because his tummy's a little itchy. So I can do double duty again. We'll move his feet a little. Now what I wanted to do is actually stop him or back him with his tail. There we go. A really important skill you can teach your horse. I'm going to get him to back into the pressure. Come on, buddy. Good. A little more. There you go. It's all a mental game in the end. I mean, you're using the physical to get to the every horse. I don't know, you guys, I probably won't be able to see. But maybe you will. Look at the girls. What are you doing back there? So, what was I saying? Does anybody remember? He's down. Bam. It's rolling time. Now generally, oh yeah, I was talking about this arena. I mean, it's not, I own it. I can do what I want, obviously, but I don't let free in here. This is not a free area to run around in, do liberty other than me, or let horses roll around and do stuff like that. So I'm going against my own rule, and I approve of it, thanks to taking video. Luke's my boy, so he gets preference. He did really well today. I didn't realize he'd be so messed up with everything. I'm a little, not disappointed. I definitely wouldn't say I'm disappointed in him. I've let him down by not carrying on doing things. But within an hour or so, he's back to where I have 100% expectation of where he should be. So, and there's piles more that I should be able to do with him and get him good with. Wish I had my coffee. What do you think he's thinking? What are the girls doing? Where are the girls? There's a girl. There's Roni. Roni's over there. I want to play with Roni. Roni's right over. Looking over. Okay. Okay, any more? Oh yeah, so I was just talking about this arena here. The arena is 50 by 70 when we were making it. We only had so much space thanks to the back paddocks, the forest. Well, the forest paddock is there, and then the back 2 paddocks are here. And then on the other side of the back, what do you want? The other side of the back paddocks is just a bit of a forest area. And so when making this, we only had so much space. And then at the same time, it costs, stop. Nope. No, not with that sandy face. Take off. We only had so much space, and then of course money, because it costs money to make a bigger one. There's more material involved. There's more. It's distracting. Can you please just right there. Stay there. Stay there. Every one of these lock blocks. Okay, I'll just move around a little. Might as well explain this a little bit while you guys are here, wondering. But every one of these lock blocks costs money, obviously, and you have to put them all together with plates, both on the sides and the tops. See? And then, of course, depending on the length of the thing, get out of my pockets. I don't have anything in there other than my phone. No, 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 no. Why? Honestly, why? Go away. Go away. Go away. Thanks. Good job, Peanut. You're out. You're out. Go on. Shuffle on. Go do something else. And so with the fabric and the trusses and all materials, it just costs more. So length was if I wanted to put on more, I'd also have to cut down more trees. I'd have to clear more area. You'd have to put more gravel, more sand. And so it just ended up being that this was the best option for all things considered. And this was the only place to put it. And then there's the other idea of whether or not I would want to cover the big arena, but I knew that I wanted to be able to ride out underneath the sky and the sun and stuff like that. So I knew that I didn't want to cover the big arena. Yeah, see, now he's playing with it. Now he's got to check out the bag. So there's your 50 by 70 is the size. It's kind of like a good, in a way, a good sized. Stop play. Do you have nothing better to do? Honestly. Says nope. I just want to hang out with you, man. I love the size of it, to be honest. Somebody said to me, "Oh, it's a little bit small," and I said, "No, not for what I want, because it's plenty big." And then another person had said, or a few people said, "Well, what about a round pen? Why not make a round pen?" But I've answered the question about round pen a couple of times, and I prefer a cornered pen because the corners will show me my gaps. Horses will go into a corner if you don't have draw. They'll leave you and go hide out in a corner. So I get to discover that a little bit easier than if I was in a round pen. That essentially is why I don't have a round pen. And it's a waste of space too, because you can't build anything in anyways, because it's a round pen and you can't make an opposite roundy part of an area. So you either build a round pen inside of an arena, so now you got all these cut off corners that you can't use anyways. You might as well just have corners and then get rid of your gaps. So that's how I see round pens. Not that they don't have a good use to use them or have them. I wouldn't say there's anything bad. I just have a preference. So there you go. Hopefully that makes sense. 50 by 70 is a great space. It's not too far. I don't have to run around too much if I don't want to. We don't need to get into any kind of galloping. We've got the big arena for that. And don't chew up my expensive. That thing, Luke, that thing's 150. Oh, it's 50%. So it's $300 product. Don't. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. I've got the big arena to go run around in if I really needed to, and this provides good shade and good rain cover, and you can get plenty of cantering going on in here. And for me, it's a lot of more precision, turning left, right, separating the front end and the back end, just like everything I'm doing here on Groundwork. I do it in saddle too. So Okay, let's just double check for comments. S. Gibson, 20 pounds. Wow, thank you for all the live streams that you've missed. Oh man, thank you very much. As always, very, very kind. Checking out the book review. Twinkie, hello, I'm back. I don't know how to go through all these comments. Usually Jen's here to do this for me because it doesn't show them all for me. But people are commenting about Luke's coat. Yeah, it's true. I mean, if you were, I'll see if I can't find the picture of him from, oh, he's moving. Something's exciting. He says, I'm fed up, get me out. No, yeah. Is it a deer? Can you hear? I can hear something. Something's echoing off the walls here. Huh. I don't know. So, yeah, there's this picture of him when he was, well, a few years younger. And ironically, I was in a round pen, and he is really light. The color of him it's not bay. I mean, it borders on chestnut kind of thing. So in summertime, he does get lighter. He loses all that dark furry coat that he grows in. He's got probably another month to completely shed out, change his color. So we'll see how that goes. Moving on. Let's see. Victoria's the real unedited live footage. I actually really enjoy doing the live streams because there are too many videos out there, in my opinion, that have training done, but there's cuts everywhere. You know, what's that guy, Klaus Hempfling? His videos are the worst. I mean, I like what he does, don't get me wrong, but his videos are the absolute worst when it comes to understanding what he's doing because he makes about 2 billion cuts and you never know. Doesn't seem to be any linear activity to it. And then there's other make cuts because it's boring. I admittedly, it is kind of boring to watch all the basic stuff. But for me, I just think, you know, that's what you have to do. You have to go through all this mundane, boring, methodical stuff. And a lot of people, I still actually had a comment just yesterday. I just deleted it. And somebody said, why do you talk so much? I don't know. To get rid of people like you who have no patience, you know, start having patience. It's all good. Anyhow. And then the other thing about live streams is, you know, when I take a break or something like that, I can check in and see if anybody's had a question or wondering about, well, why do you know, what's with the size of the arena, or common questions, why do you use bits and why this, that, and the other. So, you want to trim Luke's tail and make it even across. I saw that one already. That's fine. That's fine. Get your own horse and do that. That's what I would do. Here he comes. He says, can we leave now? No, I'm resting. It's comfortable. It's a nice day. Hey, buddy. Do you want to do some more stuff? Is that what you're thinking? You want to run around some more? I don't have much battery left. So, Twinkie says, you're never boring. Thanks. Lori doesn't mind the talking. That's good. Love the covered arena. Thanks, Olives. Sue says, a live video makes it more personable. I agree. Pre-recorded stuff is good. I can take it with a better camera. It's usually going to be better quality. I'll probably plan something out at least. Live streams are usually off the cuff. It's what I do naturally. I don't really have a big plan when I'm doing this. Just an idea. So, hello, Marianne. You've made it. Lori loves Klaus, but I'm right about the videos. Yeah, you know, just make it linear, man. Just do one video that just goes linear across. Ida's here. Hello, Ida. Good afternoon. Just joining in. Looks like you had quite a training lesson. Like the philosophy about round pins. Thanks, Daniel. I appreciate that. Everybody likes Luke. He wants a treat. Train Zeus to bring my coffee. That guy's sleeping somewhere. He's gone. If you tried that with your mare, she'd hit the hoof. Do you mean roof? Good to switch things around, makes them alert. Desensitized within an hour and a bit. He's back on form. Yes, Victoria, he is back on form. The girls are impressed. Is Luke well trained? You know, yeah, I use him for lessons a lot because he's actually a pest in a way. So there's some good training inside in there, and he's got the education, and he's acclimated, and he's trusting of what I do. But it doesn't mean that he's going on. If we were to kick him up into a canter and do these same things, he'd probably have a problem. So that's something that I'd work on. I'd work on getting his speed up. So handling that stuff between his legs, shaking the bag around at a walk and a minor trot is pretty good. But if I picked up to a faster trot, maybe got into a canter, then we might have, it might show some more gaps, because the faster you go, the more trouble you're going to have. You know, just keep ramping it up. But at the same time, as I've said for everybody who's watched the book review, that guy's quote, you know, you got to be able to provide them that confidence and that reassurance to down from wherever they've gone. You watched Luke go through all the phases. He's been jumping around, shaking his head, kicking out, and then now he's back to being where he should, which is calm and collected and listening to what I'm asking for, even the subtle stuff, the quiet stuff. So for me, it's a great training session, and I'll chuck him out maybe into the arena with a couple of girls or something like that to play around, because he loves playing. Maybe I'll probably put Roni in. Him and Roni haven't had a good go for a few days, so I'll let them play around and then maybe chuck some girls in. So that might be today's video. Don't poop in here. This is not a pooping arena. Oh man. Thanks, Luke. Everybody gets to watch Luke poop. Yay. I don't want him mashing that in at all, because this is my special arena. Yeah, it stinks, buddy. Stinky poop. Keep a rake in here. So, but you know, when you're working with your horses, watch Luke. If you guys, if you come in late and you're wondering what I did, if you watch back this stream, there's a lot of stuff in here. I think I'm going to do, I mean, I was talking an awful lot, but I'm sure that if I review it, I'm going to find all kinds of things that I wish I'd sort of said. So I might do an in-depth review like I've done before and give you guys an idea of more the in-depth things I might be thinking, rather than just the stuff on the surface. So he's off in the corner. I think we'll chuck him out. And that was great. Tarp work, advanced cylindrical foam tool work. Should come up with another name for tarp. It just doesn't sound so, you know, because they're $200 a piece. Free shipping. He's just hanging out in the corner looking at me. Can we leave now? I'll look at him. He might come over to me while I'm cleaning up. He might come over to the camera and knock it over, because that's what Luke does. He's a good boy. If anybody's wondering, Luke's an appendix. He's an appendix. He's a rescue. So he's actually just a cheapo $500 horse. You know, initial value, initial cost. Doesn't mean he's $500 now. He's irreplaceable now, so he's not got a dollar value on him. He came from a really good place, it seems, but there's a couple places that didn't want him because he was too crazy or something like that. Wouldn't calm down. He was on some drug called Calmanex that I'd never heard of, but It's probably some kind of magnesium supplement or something like that that offsets something else that calms them down or something, or sedates them a little, or makes them lethargic. I don't know what it does, but I didn't put him on anything when I got him, and he just turned into this big lug of a horse. We believe he's 7 or 8. When I got him, I had the vet check him out, and checked out his teeth and said, yeah, he's probably 2 or 3, something like that. So it's about the same age as Macaroni, and so they get along really well because of that. He's a good age. He's had a decent amount of riding. Hey, put your head down. Let me scratch your neck. Come on. There we go. He says, get off of me. Well, all right then. So that's Luke's story. He's been with me since, and he'll be with me till one of us dies. Hopefully him, not in any bad sense, but he shouldn't live longer than I do. I expect him to live a long, full life, and his life really is just doing what he's doing here, teaching. He's a teacher. So, anyways, hopefully you guys have enjoyed that bit of. Let me see if there's any questions actually. While I was messing around. Marianne says the previous. Here, actually, I should just use my normal phone. Just give me a second, please. Let's see. Marianne says the previous owner of my mare and the owner of the stall she was at, she was kind of crazy, and while I get how they think that she gives up easily, she doesn't get her way instantly. What? I must have missed something. What did you see in Luke initially that made you make that choice? Oh, that's a good question. Danielle, I did not do noodle work. It is not a noodle. That's a $200, 50% off today's sale, only today, free shipping. It's an advanced cylindrical foam horse training tool. Okay, so now you know. Lori says it reminds you of cleaning the cat boxes. It's true. It's just a big kitty litter around here for horses. Send the stable last guy and clear that up. Okay, so question, good question, David. Yes. What did I see in Luke? The first thing I saw was he was a gelding. To be honest, I actually wanted a gelding. So that was the first item. The second thing, because I wasn't too long into horses before I got him. He's my second horse. And I kind of knew what to look for sure. Oh, he's going down. Another roll. He says, if you're not going to do anything, maybe I'll just have a lie down. Let's go over to see him. So gelding was the first thing that I saw. He was a good size for at the time, and I thought, yeah, that's not bad. I never judge a horse too much. I mean, you have to do a little bit, but I rarely judge them based on how they act. And most of the time I usually get it resolved, or can get it resolved, or have confidence enough to get it resolved. You're not getting up, are you? I'm just going to come over and visit. Oh, he's getting up. He's up. Says, well, what do you say, pal? Shall we leave? No. Just came over to say hello to you. Give me a couple minutes here, pal. Let me just talk about you. So I'm just sitting down. I'll just move backwards to sit down. So always got to come over. So yeah, being a gelding, he was a good height. I liked his coloring and stuff. He's got these dark legs. right? Dark legs with a lighter body. I got him in May or something, I think it was. So he was already kind of starting to come out. Get off the camera. What do you want? All right, let's put the camera over here so I don't have to think about it. And I'll sit over here. Okay. And then, you know, he was a lot of this, what you're looking at. He wasn't a ridiculously non-calm, crazy horse. He was a little nervous and worried, and he looked around a lot. No, I've come over here so you won't mess with the camera. Good grief. Off you go, Sandy boy. My Sandy peanut. And then I took him on a 2-week trial and just liked him. Just thought, you're a good little horse. And there we go. You're back. We're back. Okay, so if the last thing I said was a good little horse, thought I'd work with him. Thanks, David. Yeah, I started to work with him a little bit, and then I thought, oh, you're pretty good. And then I just kept him. The rest is history. So I don't think that there was anything overly specific other than obviously what you guys see all the time, how you see him interact with all the other horses, how he's become the ambassador of this place. He meets every horse that comes in here. And so it oddly, you know, it just really was instinct more than anything else. Just like, you're a good horse. I like you. And just worked out really worked out with this guy. I mean, he isn't the greatest horse around physically or conformation wise. He's kind of gangly and scruffy looking in a way and stuff like that. He isn't, but he's a really cool horse. And he's great on trails. He's a good teacher. He learns things quick. He's trusting. He's quiet. I don't think anybody's really kind of, as you call it, like wrecked him or something like that. So that's why. Hopefully that answers that question. Luca is not a top horse in the herd. Ida, he's definitely below Macaroni, and sometimes he's below Lena. And let's see. I think everybody else he pushes around though, so he's second or third. He's going down again. Circle. So just need just the right spot. It's right there. What a goof. So he's gonna have a rest. That's good. I like hanging out with horses that rest. I might go get my coffee. So hopefully that's answered that question there, David. Yeah, YouTube fails sometimes. Once in a while, the connection dies, or the part that there's no part, Martine. There's no part that'll be missing. It'll all be recorded. You can look back later. We didn't lose any of the conversation, so I noticed that it stopped, and I just stopped talking until it came back. But yeah, sometimes the internet dies, or the app dies, or the battery dies. My battery's getting pretty close, so 17%. Luke acts like a dog sometimes. Yeah, well, it's true. He's just such a good follower. I have great draw with him, is what I refer to it as. He draws really well. Victoria asked, do you like standardbreds? I love standardbreds. They're awesome. I think I met maybe one standardbred that I was kind of, I don't know about this guy. But every standardbred otherwise I've met, I love them. They are really cool horses. And Luke loves them too. So that says everything. When we had most of the videos that you've seen here of standardbreds are Bear and Benny, and Luke and Vinny for that matter. Sorry, actually, what a silly thing to forget. And he loved every one of them. He's just been very playful. Horse was apparently kind of crazy, would rear and escape from the paddocks, hated being stalled. It's been perfect at our barn. That's good. Horses hate being stalled. I don't call them crazy, I call it normal. Put you in a closet and see how you feel. Luke is also a certified horse trainer. It's true, Ida. He is level 5. Yeah. Stalling horses. It's anybody else any more questions? Let's see. Yeah, no more questions. The stalling business it's not unusual, obviously. It happens everywhere. And see, I can't resist kind of coming over to him, so I gotta leave you guys and come to him. Hi, buddy. Oh, let's chitty chat together. Hey, pal. Yeah, you're a good boy. You did really well with training today. I left my other phone over there. I can't even check comments if they come in. No, I can't. Stalling is sort of a necessary evil in a lot of places. Same with paddocks, necessary evil. It'd be nice if we could just send them out into the forest and do what they want. But for their own safety and management, feeding, all kinds of stuff, it's a difficult thing to do. We've tried to open up more areas for them to just roam around and do their own thing, but in the end, it's very difficult to clean and manage and keep in as a good environment for them because they eat and poop so much. So it's nice to just hang out with them quietly. I don't know what he's looking at. Something out there. Luke makes me quiet. Oh, no, thanks for the sand. How are your ears doing? Hey, buddy. Not bad. Let's give him a scratch. I don't want to bug him too much while I'm here. So, but yeah, horses hate being stalled because they're just such small spaces. Even if you had a 30 by 30 box, and a lot of people will stall their horses for hours and hours and hours and hours all night, stuff like that. In and outs are really good, or they're much better. Not really good, but they're much better. But being stuck in a lot of people have 12 by 12 stalls. I mean, they can't barely turn around to go. You've seen Lena and Macaroni, they poo on the other side of the paddock. And it's like 50 feet away. So in a 12 by 12 stall, horses can't get away from their own feces. And boing, 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 boing. All right, all right. What? Okay, stop bugging the horse, right? Stop bugging him. One last hug, though. One last hug. Thanks, buddy, for being a good boy today. You're the best. Still wondering what's out there. I don't see anything. Okay, let's call it at that today. I've got to do other things. Can't just hang out with Luke the whole time. I'd like to, but I do have other things to do. So I'm going to get on with those things. Hopefully that's been interesting. I think I will sort of take apart this live stream and do a proper review on the training part, not my chitty chat, because I just chitty chat an awful lot. Let's see here. Any more questions? Oh, Danielle, thank you. enjoy an iced coffee. I will finish my coffee, and it probably is iced by now. Thank you. You'd like your mare to be like that with you one day. Oh, it doesn't take long to get this kind of stuff going. I don't know any horse here that doesn't sort of accept this by now. Even Gracie lets me walk up to her. The horses love this stuff. They don't. Yes, he is adorable. Yeah, boatloads of acres of the foresty bit. That's nice. That's nice. Stall our horses at night, I opt not to. Stalled alone inside an old barn. Yeah, that's scary stuff. Horses don't like being alone. Certified player for the mares. It's true, Tracy, he is. So, okay, so I'm going to leave it at that. I appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out with Luke and I. Maybe learn a couple things. So, that's it. Let's go say goodbye to Luke. I guess I might as well sleep a little in here. Hey, buddy. Say goodbye to everybody. He says I'm sleepy, so I'm not going to look up. Vicky says I can't ride because I've just taken off shoes and now I have lots of time to do groundwork. Well, you could still ride if you put some boots on. But hoof stuff is a story for another day. But a lot of times, even if you've taken shoes off, I take shoes off horses all the time and rehab them back to barefoot. And actually, Tana's a great example of that. She had her shoes taken off not too long ago, and she's riding around. So sometimes if they're a little bit sore or uncomfortable, you can boot them. And it's cheaper than shoeing. So, all right, everybody. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for everybody for generous contributions. Danielle. It's so nice. If you guys haven't checked out, actually come to think of it, I will say, if you haven't checked out Field Farm YouTube channel, she does a lot of interesting stuff with her horses and related subjects to what I'm up to. And I find them interesting. Sometimes I make a little comment here and there. Hopefully it's not just unsolicited advice and stuff, but anyhow. Okay, that's it for me now. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. We'll see if we can't do another live stream tomorrow, because I only got to this guy. I was supposed to get to 2 more horses. So, okay. Whatever you guys got going on, have a good morning, good afternoon, evening, or night, sleep. I'm off to finish off the rest of my day. Maybe a little bit out there. Maybe. See how things go.